Welcome to Trojan TV. I'm Peyton.
And I'm Sydney.
Wow, the groundhog was actually right this year. Looks like spring is right around the corner.
Yeah, but we always have one of those late snowstorms.
Well, good thing we caught up with Ari and Willow with a story on snow days.
Ever wonder what goes into deciding a snow day? We caught up with Tyson Birch to figure it out.
Well, at 2:30 in the morning, one of the managers gets up and checks the weather, makes sure that if the weather is going to be bad that day, he'll call 5 drivers. I have 5 drivers on standby, and they all have their own routes that they drive. They'll take off and drive those routes approximately 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll meet back at the bus garage about 4:30 in the morning, in which they will give me their information, whether they think there's too much snow. We look at a bunch of factors, the roads, how icy they are, how much snow has fallen, how much wind, and what the temperature is. Absolutely. When they bring me back their recommendation, I look at the National Weather Service in Gaylord, normally call them and get the weather forecast for Traverse City. It could be that the weather is very nice or at least decent in the morning, but is going to turn bad. And we will make a decision based on school on what the forecast is.
The Invention Project Camp is coming to Central High School this summer. The camp is for incoming 6th through 8th graders. Students can sign up and find information at inventionproject.org. Also, there's a table near the main office where students can sign up to win a free scholarship. The drawing will be on April 15th. See Ms. Brooke for more information. The TC Trojan Trek 5K and 1 mile fun run is set for March 19th at 10 a.m. Sign up online for this exciting new cross-country run. The 5K starts at 10 a.m. and the 1 mile fun run will begin at noon. All proceeds go to benefiting the East Middle School, LEAP, cross-country, and track programs. This week's mock election was awesome. The results from it are in with Trump at the top with a whopping 47% and Sanders with 80%. Let's check in with students who voiced their choice at Election Central on Tuesday.
Here we are outside of Election Central. It's about 9:45 right now, and I'd say about 300 students have voted.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders and Trump have dominated so far. It doesn't look like anybody can catch them unless the students really change their mind from now.
Yeah, I think it's already been decided.
Yeah. A lot of students like Bernie because of his policies and how he's ready for stuff. Clinton has been kind of shaky because of what she's done in the past. But it's all up to the students.
Hi, I'm Sophie Haas from Election Central, and we're with
Colin Shepard.
Who did you vote for and why?
Bernie Sanders, because we want to make Donald Trump feel the burn.
Okay.
Who did you vote for and why?
I voted for Donald Trump, and because I think he can make America better, and probably see if we can get ISIS wiped out, and so see if that works. I made plenty of options, and I decided for Trump.
Okay, thank you.
And who are you voting for today, Bryce?
Bernie Sanders.
Oh, any particular reason why?
I just agree with what he says about gun control and free college.
All right, thank you. It's very interesting.
Who did you vote for and why?
All right, I picked Hillary because, I'm not strong with the Republican or Democrat, but there's not really that many good Republicans. And Hillary Clinton, I voted for her because she's been around the White House. She's Secretary of State. She's worked with Obama, who is also a Democrat.
Hi, I'm with
Jeb.
Who did you vote for and why, Jeb?
I voted for Trump because I feel like he could get us out of a lot of the debt we're in, because he did get $1 million, and I think it was kind of unsmart for him to say a small loan, but he did turn that into millions of dollars.
Thank you.
All right, who did you vote for president today?
Donald Trump.
And why'd you vote for him?
Well, he's good with economics and business, and he's not afraid to do the right thing.
This story was brought to you by Copy Central, your downtown printing place, located on 8th Street near the Boardman River.
7th graders considering the Washington, D.C. trip for next year. There's an informational meeting about the trip on March 15th in the library at 6 p.m. Learn about trip details, costs, and ways to start saving. And following that meeting at 6:30 p.m., there will be an informational meeting for this year's D.C. trip. where students and parents will get flight and hotel information. Please make every effort to attend this meeting if you are on this trip. The Old Town Playhouse presents Mary Poppins, the Broadway musical beginning March 4th and running through the month. Get your tickets now at oldtownplayhouse.com. 6 of our EMS students have roles in this production. Track and field sign-up is underway. Head to the LEAP website to register. Practice starts April 4th and the season ends May 27th. Now it's time for this week's Teacher Talk, where we will learn more about Mrs. Jones' pottery class.
Pottery and sculpture is a really fun class. It's based on all 3D art. So the students make objects that are all three-dimensional. They have length, width, and depth, and they explore many different media, such as clay and plaster and metal and wire and paper and fiber. So it's just a really great class to explore different forms of art, but also work primarily in three-dimensional form. I became interested in pottery and sculpture probably during my undergraduate work at Northern Michigan University. My major at the time was product design, and it focused on ceramics, which is also pottery, metal smithing, and woodworking. And I took my first pottery class, I think, in 1993. I hope that students that take the class learn how to creatively problem solve, have an opportunity to express themselves, and explore different materials.
This story was brought to you by Grand Traverse Bay Gymnastics, where grace abounds.
That concludes this episode of Trojan TV.
You can follow Trojan TV and the DMC on Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget to check out DMC and Trojan News on our new website, The Link.
We are leaving you with the highlights from the Spirit Week Pep Assembly.
Have a great weekend, Trojans.
Bye. Is that a mouse? That's a mouse. Oh my god! Oh my god! A mouse just went up in that closet. I completely missed it. Oh. It went behind this. No, it went up the cupboard. Oh my god! I hate mouse. I don't like this. I do not like this.